You were never meant to lead this company, Eddie. You're just not visionary enough. Those words from my sister, Ava, sliced through me like a blade, sharper than any setback I'd ever faced. My name is Eddie Harper, and at 38, I'd spent 15 years turning Harper Tech, our family's software firm, into an AI logistics powerhouse. Ava shone in the spotlight, charming investors with her grand ideas, but I was the one who made them real, coding the algorithms, leading the engineers, delivering results. We'd inherited the company together after Dad died, and I'd assumed we'd share the helm. But Ava had other plans. It began with subtle moves. My ideas ignored in board meetings, decisions made behind my back, rumors of a new vision that excluded me. Then, one chilly autumn day, she summoned me to the boardroom. The whole board sat there, their eyes dodging mine. "We're restructuring leadership," Ava said, her tone cool, her gaze elsewhere. "The board agrees Harper Tech needs one visionary. That's me." The air grew heavy. "What about me?" I asked, dread pooling in my gut. "You're out as CTO, Eddie. This is business, not personal. We'll buy your shares at market value. A generous exit." The board's silence roared. I stared at Ava, the sister I thought I knew, but she was a stranger now, fixated on her solo reign. Leaving that day, my mind churned. 15 years, gone. Yet, as I drove off, a quiet resolve took root. Ava thought she'd won, but she didn't know my secret. While she played queen, I'd built something revolutionary on my own, a quantum computing algorithm to redefine supply chains. It was mine, not Harper Tech's. That night, in my home office, I eyed the prototype. This was my future. But first, Ava's betrayal demanded a response. I dialed Marcus Kane, a cutthroat lawyer I hadn't spoken to in years. "Eddie," his voice purred. "What's up?" "I want Harper Tech down," I said. "Legally." He laughed. "This'll be a blast." Ava had no clue the fight was just starting. Marcus Kane's office smelled of leather and ambition, a stark contrast to Harper Tech's sterile boardroom. "Ava's move was calculated," he said, flipping through my file. "She diluted your shares by issuing new ones to her allies. Legal but slimy." My jaw tightened. I poured 15 years into Harper Tech, coding late nights, saving failing projects, while Ava took selfies with venture capitalists. Now she'd rigged the game. "What can we do?" I asked. Marcus grinned. "We hit her where it hurts, her reputation." He slid a document across the desk. Ava's secret emails to a rival firm, offering to sell Harper Tech's proprietary data. My stomach churned. "This is treason," I said. "Exactly," Marcus replied. "We leak this, and her boardroom crown crumbles." But I hesitated. Destroying Ava could tank Harper Tech, hurting the engineers I'd mentored. Instead, I had another idea. "Hold off," I told Marcus. "I've got something bigger." Back home, I opened my quantum algorithm prototype, QLogix. It was years ahead of Harper Tech's AI, capable of optimizing global supply chains in real time. I kept it off company servers, my private ace. If I could launch it independently, I'd outshine Ava without firing a shot. My phone buzzed. It was Liam, my lead engineer. "Eddie, Ava's replacing us with contractors. Half the team's ready to quit." I saw my chance. "Don't quit," I said. "Meet me tomorrow." That night, I reached out to Sarah Vega, a venture capitalist who'd once begged to fund Harper Tech. "Eddie," she answered, voice sharp. "Heard you got the boot. What's next?" I pitched QLogix, and her silence told me I'd hooked her. "I'm in," she said finally. "But I want exclusivity." By dawn, I drafted a plan. Recruit my loyal team, secure funding, and launch a rival startup. Ava thought she'd buried me. She was about to learn I was just getting started. The coffee shop buzzed with morning chatter, but Liam's voice cut through. "Ava's gutting the engineering team," he said, eyes wide. 10 of my best coders sat around the table, their loyalty to me palpable. "She's outsourcing to cut costs," added Priya, my systems architect. "The new AI's already glitching." I leaned forward. "Then join me. I'm starting QLogix Solutions. My quantum algorithm, our algorithm, will redefine logistics. Their nods were unanimous. By noon, Sarah Vega wired $5 million in seed funding. We leased a small office, nothing like Harpertech's glass tower, but it was ours. That week, we coded furiously, QLogics taking shape faster than I'd dreamed. But Ava wasn't idle. A late-night email from an anonymous source landed in my inbox. Harpertech's patent application for a quantum algorithm eerily similar to mine. My blood ran cold. Ava had accessed my early prototypes from company servers before I'd locked them down. She was stealing my life's work again. I called Marcus. Can we fight this? He sighed. Her patent's filed. It's a legal minefield unless we prove it's yours. Digging through old backups, I found timestamped code predating her application. This enough? I asked. Marcus grinned. Oh, it's a start. Then came the twist. Priya uncovered Ava's deal with a Chinese logistics giant, promising them QLogics' tech for a massive payout. Ava wasn't just betraying me. She was selling out Harpertech itself. I met Sarah at her penthouse office. If we expose this, Harpertech's stock tanks, she warned. Your team's pensions go with it. I clenched my fists. Then we beat her at her own game. Launch QLogics before her deal closes. Sarah nodded. You've got 3 weeks. As we pushed toward launch, Ava's smug face haunted me. She thought she'd stolen everything. She was wrong. QLogics was mine, and it was about to change the world. The QLogics office hummed with energy, screens glowing as my team debugged code around the clock. We had 2 weeks to beat Ava's deal with the Chinese logistics firm. Liam slammed his laptop shut. We're close, Eddie, but the server scaling's tricky. I nodded, exhaustion clawing at me. Keep pushing. We're not losing this. Then a bombshell dropped. Priya burst in, holding a tablet. You need to see this. It was an internal Harpertech memo, leaked by a loyal junior coder. Ava wasn't just selling my algorithm. She was planning to sell Harpertech entirely to the foreign firm, pocketing millions while dissolving our family legacy. My heart sank. This wasn't about ambition. It was greed. She's erasing Dad's work, I whispered. Priya's eyes hardened. We stop her. I called Marcus. File an injunction against her patent. Use my backups as proof. He agreed but warned, this'll get ugly. She'll fight dirty. He was right. The next day, Ava's PR team smeared me online, painting me as a disgruntled ex-employee sabotaging Harpertech. My phone lit up with reporters' calls, but I stayed silent, focusing on QLogics. Sarah Vega arranged a demo with top logistics CEOs, our chance to steal Ava's thunder. As we prepped, a stranger knocked on my office door. An old friend of Dad's, Victor Lang, now a Harpertech board member. Eddie, Ava's rushing the sale vote tomorrow, he said. She's bribing board members. The betrayal cut deeper. Why tell me? I asked. Victor sighed. Your father trusted you. I do too. I saw my opening. Get me into that meeting, I said. Victor hesitated, then nodded. That night, I refined QLogics' demo, my team cheering as it outperformed every benchmark. Ava thought she'd sold my future. Tomorrow, I'd show her it wasn't hers to sell. As I locked the office, a text from an unknown number flashed. Back off, or you'll regret it. I smiled grimly. Too late. The Harpertech boardroom felt like a battlefield. Ava stood at the head, pitching her sale to the Chinese firm, her voice smooth as silk. I slipped in through a side door, thanks to Victor, my laptop under my arm. Her eyes widened as I took a seat. Eddie, you're not welcome here, she snapped. I smiled. I'm here to save Dad's company. The board stirred, confused. I opened my laptop and projected QLogics' demo, flawless graphs showing 40% faster logistics than Harpertech's best AI. Gasps rippled through the room. This is my algorithm, I said. Stolen by Ava for her deal. I dropped the bomb. Marcus's injunction papers, timestamp backups proving my ownership, and the leaked memo exposing Ava's plan to gut Harpertech. Her face paled. Lies, she sputtered, but Victor stood. We've seen the evidence. Ava, you bribed us to sell. The board erupted, votes shifting against her. By the end, Ava was out as CEO, her deal dead. I didn't stay to gloat. Qlogix's demo was that afternoon. At a sleek conference center, Sarah introduced me to logistics CEOs. Liam and Priya ran the live demo, Qlogix optimizing a global supply chain in seconds. Offers poured in $50 million in contracts by nightfall. Qlogix Solutions was born, my team its heart. A week later, Harpertech's board begged me to return as CTO. I declined. Build your own future, I told them. My future was Qlogix, now valued at $200 million. Ava vanished from the industry, her reputation in ruins. I stood in our new office, overlooking Seattle's skyline, a photo of Dad on my desk. Liam walked in. We did it, boss. I nodded, thinking of Ava's words. Not visionary enough. She was wrong. Vision wasn't about spotlight, it was about building something that lasted. As the sun set, I knew I'd done just that, not for revenge, but for the legacy I'd always believed in.